I wanted to get this while it's still fresh in your brain. Like, take us through the Tay Roc battle that just happened, man.
All right, so round one, he's such a smart battler, man. He's good. He already got the crowd is like totally behind him. They love me, but they fucking loved him, right? So he's like, flip the coin. He's like, hey yo, and that just drove the crowd nuts. They went crazy. So his first round was so like crazy, like eruption wise, like the crowd going off. I was like, man, this is danger. And then the other two were good too, but I think the novelty wore off. And yeah, I think man, I surprise myself every time, man, because it's funny. Every battle, like I literally, and I hate to say this shit, but I literally prepared like finishing today, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go.
I'm not gonna say any first battler that said that to me today. Everyone seems to be on some last minute shit for this trip.
But I always am, and it's not a disrespect thing, and it's not like a, oh, I don't take it serious. What it is pressure has to hit me. Let me take this off so you can. Pressure has to hit me in order for me to, get really into it. So even like at the end when the crowd was like 2-1, 2-1, I was like, well, they might be talking for him. I figured they're talking for him. And then I asked them afterwards, and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You. Like, you just won that 2-1. And that makes sense. Like, why would they say 2-1 while I'm rapping? Obviously, they meant me. But I was like, I just surprised myself. I'm like, what the fuck? How did I just pull that off?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Surprise yourself how? Because you're one of the most confident battlers ever.
Yeah, when I'm on stage, bro. If you knew me personally, man, if anybody that's watching this that knows me, every time before my battles, I'm like, oh my God, no, I'm gonna lose this. It's so bad to the point that I'm calm. Like, okay, when you're worried that you're gonna lose, and then you're gonna lose, so you're so calm. You're like, whatever, I'm just gonna enjoy myself, right? That's where I get, because I don't have my shit done. My third round, I pieced that together today, half of it. So I surprised myself. I'm like, yo, and while I'm rapping, I'm remembering too. So like, my performance isn't gonna be as on point. I feel like I'm the fucking best ever. And it's bad.
This is not matching up.
But it's a bad thing. If I can do that and win battles against the best people in the world, if I put my full, if I was prepared 2 weeks beforehand, who on earth could fucking beat me? If I can.
Well, this is what I was gonna say. Now you're on the URL, and I'm sure you're gonna get booked again. After Tay Roc, like, what kind of people? Because they threw you in at the deep end. That's the definition of throwing you in the deep end.
Yeah.
So after Tay Roc, like, where do you want to go? A-Verb, Danny Myers, now Tay Roc, arguably the biggest active battler on there.
Yeah, he is.
So who's next?
I don't really have anybody in my radar, man. So whoever, I wanted to make sense. The reason I struggle writing for Tay Roc is because he doesn't really have any standout things about him. You know what I mean? And I know that's kind of weak from a creative standpoint, but like, for example, Danny Myers, 10 kids, he's 45. Where do I sign? You know what I mean? Of course I'm gonna fucking do it. You know what I mean? So many easy things. Tay Roc, really cool guy, not a standout character. He's hype and shit like that, but I want the battle to mean something. I'm not saying I need it to be no shame, but I want it to be fucking some. I want the match to mean something, not just put me up against a big name because it's a big name. You know what I'm saying?
So, do you even give a shit about leagues, like as in Don't Flop, King of the Dot, URL? Like, was this more of a stress for you because it was URL, or is it just the same wherever you're battling?
It's the same wherever the fuck I go, straight up. I knew no matter what, this is his league pretty much. He runs URL, right? He's the face of URL. I knew when I stepped on stage, when he got up there, the whole crowd was on his side and shit. And like, what, so, but I don't give a fuck. I'm always, it don't mean nothing to me. I actually been like offering to battle people in their backyards and shit. That's what I want to do. I like that. I don't want, man, I used to battle in Toronto and the whole crowd would just go nuts for everything I say, like Tay Roc's first round. I don't like that. It's cool for like an ego boost, but if you break down, like, you know what I mean? Like, he said a line, and I'm not disrespecting Tay or whatever, but he said so many lines in the first of it, like pat on the back or something like go through patty cake, or just like really like average lines, and they would lose it for like 30 seconds straight. And I'm not shitting on Tay Roc, he's a really good performer, but like, I didn't like that shit in Toronto. I don't want that. I want to go against the grain, you know what I mean?
So what like specifically written for London shit did you have?
I only had a couple things, a Stonehenge. I left a couple things out. I had some jokes about what he's gonna do. fucking, oh, you're gonna talk about London bridges falling down, biscuit on the side of the T. I call it now. Like, okay.
Yo, do you know what you did say though? You seem to have forgotten your own bar. You said something about different plug,
Yeah,
new. What was the bar?
I actually chucked that in, not freestyle, but I jumped out of it because I started joking, and I said they weren't feeling it. I said, all right, let's switch it up, or get the guns. Back in England, same connect, just a different plug. Like that was something I didn't even have on my verse. I actually don't write my shit down, so my shit's like just in there, you know what I mean? So I can just jump out and grab shit out the air all the time.
So you feel like that was a 3-0 or 2-1 or what?
Man, I don't even know. Everyone's just saying 2-1 to me. Like, I actually thought, like, I wasn't sure. Like, I thought it was really close. Like I said, when I thought they were saying 2-1, I thought they might have been talking about him because they were all on his side. But they're all like, what the fuck are you talking about? You just won. Everybody I'm talking to is saying I won.
That's my last question. Like, that feeling, can you describe the feeling of just being a battle rapper, like being on stage? I just watched you get off stage. I watched about 19 people queue up for photos. Like, what does it actually feel like to be Pat Stay?
It feels great, but you know what? Like, in a sense, it doesn't even hit me, and that's why, like, that explains like why I don't prepare so much. And I know that sounds weird, but I need pressure I need to be reminded I'm somebody sometimes. And it's not even like I'm not confident, but listen to me. Like, it's like when I start seeing trailers, I'm like, oh my fuck, like, this is real serious. People messing me. I'm coming from this place. I'm like, holy shit, like, I'm a big deal, kind of. I need to take this serious, like. So, like, I don't even.
And you still finished writing today.
Literally, I do that every time. Anybody that's watching this that knows me is rolling their eyes because I tell them I'm going to lose, and they're like, I hear this every time. And it's like, but like, no, I'm really appreciative of it. And you know what? Someday, I'm not going to have anyone that wants a picture with me or anyone that wants to. So I really need to soak all that up and appreciate it because I'm just a regular dude like everybody fucking watching, every fucking person here. I ain't no special than them. You know what I mean? We all have our own shit, but I appreciate them because this isn't going to last forever. So thank you to everyone that tuned in. You know what I mean?
Hey, respect Pat Stay as always, man. Nothing but love, G.